Have you done a deal on preferences on this?
No, I don't think I'm that important. Although I'd like to think that my vote is important. And, you know, I put the bill up in February, and I don't think that there is a single organisation, probably outside the Liberal Party, that doesn't support this trial.
Well, the government didn't until today.
No, the government didn't. And then, you know, we had another person die yesterday. We've got a fourth coroner's report coming out this week. The police, the AMBOs, the paramedics, you know, and they, you know, we did an upper house inquiry. So I think the government probably finally saw reason, as it were. And look, you know, I have been pressuring them about this, no doubt. I mean, this is really important to me, and this was pretty much a major part of my work this year. So, yeah, hopefully I was compelling.
Okay, detail. Have you seen the detail? What hours will it be open? How will you control what drugs are being taken in? Will the police be present at any time?
Yep, it'll be open 7 days a week.
Hours?
Probably about 12 hours a day. The experience, I know they will be relying a lot on the experience of Sydney, but this is a different space. So Sydney started opening sort of late and staying open late, and they found out that what they needed to do was open early and close early. So we'll find our own rhythm in Richmond.
Isn't there an argument here we're giving up? We are giving up. Heroin's illegal. Heroin continues to be used. Heroin continues to kill people. So we sort of make it quasi-legal.
See, I think quite the opposite. I think quite the opposite of giving up. We're actually trying to save the lives of these people, because we cannot get them into rehab if they're dead. So we recognise that people are using heroin. We recognise that, you know, how long's this war on drugs been going? You know, 40-odd years. It hasn't been very successful, so let's try something else. This frees up the police to deal with dealers and gets what I would call, I mean, these people are people who generally have got a background of abuse, neglect. I mean, these are really sad people. These are victims of our society.
Are you comfortable with it being so close to the primary school?
Look, yes, I am. And that certainly was very front and centre in my conversations about this earlier in the year. But, you know, someone died in that schoolyard from an overdose. The kids are picking up needles in their schoolyard.
Is the really desperate junkie you're going to use it, or are they going to shoot up in a lane somewhere?
I think they're going to use it. I mean,
really?
You know where most people are overdosing? In the car park next to the health centre, because they can't use the health centre.
Well, that's where they get their needles and go out and shoot up.
Yeah. Yep, an overdose. So you've got health centre people actually just doing outreach in the car park, trying to stop people dying in there.
The minister said he doesn't want them using methamphetamines in there. My question to him was, and the same to you, is, well, how do you stop it?
Well, I think, you know, the centre will have to monitor that, and if they see a client who's using methamphetamine, well, that client probably won't be welcome back there. Having said that, you know, I see a lot of those drug users out there. They don't care what they're buying. Like, seriously, I mean, and it seems bizarre to us that a heroin user would use methamphetamine, but, you know, they will use whatever they can get their hands on to take them out of the mindset that they're in now. And, yep, we will do everything we can to ensure that it's just opioids, but, you know, bar drug testing, which I don't think they're going to do, we can't really 100% be sure.
It's dangerous, because ice is dangerous.
You know,
for people around those who are taking it.
1 million injections in the Sydney Centre in the last 16 years, including methamphetamine. No overdoses, no violence. In fact, putting someone into a controlled and supervised and calm place can actually probably make things better than if someone's hitting up quickly in an alley, you know, using dirty water, being surrounded by chaos. You know.